Good morning. I don't know what to call you guys. Good morning, good people. There we go. Hey, I did want to try out the 16 gauge on Kodiak Bear. We had the slugs loaded up. I was ready for him. I did hear him run away. I thought he was going to escape and hightail it out of here. Nope. He come back to us. I don't know if he or she come back to us and then stood in front of us. I took 2 shots at him. He turned, went broadside with me and pulled another one and he dropped. So let's check it out. How does slugs do on this close, obviously, do on Kodiak Bear? Really good. We just broke a bone. And then went almost into we were close to being in the lung there. And then on the second shot, I still hit the bone. That shoulder bone is so crazy. We broke that. But I think the third shot was the kill. He wouldn't have got away. There it is, baby. There's the shot. The right lung. Oh, that's not a good shot. We should have aimed over here. Well, we still got him. We created I think the cavity wound is the most important thing. Cavity damage, yeah. I think the blue part is the cavity damage. It says 1200 here. Interesting. How that thing died. Actually, we got a terrible amount of money because we probably because we shot it 3 times. But it says it was bleeding here, and then this is the death kill right here. So we got part of the lung, right lung. But with that big, huge lead slug, you're creating a big. Well, it's only 16 gauge, but it's a lot bigger than a rifle round. So we're punching, you know, up there pretty high, and then creating a good channel, a wound channel. Now, obviously, this doesn't work probably at long range. Maybe a better shotgun might be better since we're using a 16 gauge and we don't have a elevation. So I'm kind of compensating for it by raising the gun up a little higher. At longer ranges, it seems to work pretty well on birds. But anyway, you can kill this thing with a 16 gauge. I want to try it one shot. This was a 1-star. This was a male young one. I wish I wouldn't have killed him, but he did try to rush up on us. So hopefully we'll get another one out of that soon. All right, see you guys in a few. Along this way. I started on the other side of this mountain and just worked my way over here. We do have something pretty special over there. We'll go pick it up in a few minutes. Another rare animal. It's our 4th one on this map. I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, we did pick up this bison. And this is a mature one. But we shot it at a weird angle and he bled forever. We originally shot this thing over this area here. And we shot it again here. We noticed there was a big bunch of blood here, and there's a huge blood trail here. So I want to see where this shot went in at, and it's red blood. See where the shot went in at. I'm gonna say it's probably intestine. See how much blood loss we have, and then see what the viability of this actual shot is. This is a terrible, stupid shot. Okay, so I don't know why we hit the clavicle there. We didn't hit any spine. Okay, so the second shot. Okay, went in from the back. Done a bunch of damage to this. Wow, how do we even get this kill? We broke all of his ribs. Well, not all of it, but ones that are flashing maybe. They got affected, so 1, 2, 3 ribs. Is that a bone? More bone. More bone. Okay. we did not expect to get this kill. We hit flesh and bone here. Terrible shot. Absolutely terrible. I don't know why I'm not aiming here. So I need to realize where I'm aiming at. I've always had problems with buffalo in classic of knowing exactly where this big hump here, it kind of throws you off of your judgment of where to shoot the animal at, if that makes sense. So I don't know what exactly killed this. I guess more shots. This is a 3-star. That's why we got this amount of money with 2 shots on it. It was a mature animal, so it was good to take it out. But that was the only reason I was kind of shooting it anyway. So, I mean, you still can get, you know, a kill off of these, you know, crappy shots, but it's not really recommended whatsoever. I mean, we may have just completely, like, even forget about this one altogether. So, anyway, I thought we had at least something vital like a liver or a stomach or something to that effect, but we literally ripped his flesh out, you know, made him bleed out. I mean, that's pretty far away, 375 yards away. So, anyway, thought I'd share that with you, and I'll see you over there about the other kill. Guys, I'm confused. Not really, okay. Confused is a bad word. I'm torn. That's it. I'm torn. This is my first 5-star animal ever. But I've done some research and I think I'm messing up on the fitness stuff. So, do we let this 5-star wood bison, does he have a high fitness score? Or is he take him now and call it a day? I mean, obviously he's high fitness. How long do you let a 5-star go as far as mature level? This one could step up and do it too. You know what I'm saying? It could be a 5-star in the future. This one could do it, but I doubt it. And what I've been doing, I've been kind of messing up. Tier 5-star bison, right? That means he's gonna score higher. He's gonna be, go to the encyclopedia, wood bison. So, a mature animal is gonna be a bigger weight. And we're going to be higher age, obviously. And then you're going to have a bigger weight. And they're probably going to have a bigger score as far as animal score. So, higher the fitness is going to be the higher of the score of the animal. Different animals are scored different ways. Let's see if we can go. I don't know if they talk about scoring. Fitness and gene pool. Basically, it's a higher trophy score. Basically, when antler deer, it's symmetry. Sorry, symmetry. Which means that both sides of the antlers look the same or are even. They have the same amount of points. That means it's going to be a higher trophy score, right? So the more symmetrical or have symmetry, left and right is looking exactly the same, it's going to score higher. And then you're going to have more points. Only way to get that where it's more symmetrical is going to be the animals that have a high fitness. That's the way the game's played. So, to get the high fitness, you have to have the group of animals that you're hunting in has to have high fitness. The way to tell that is, click on an animal here, you can see that this group of bison have a 50 to 98% fitness, high fitness. It's on the downturn as a -1. Looks like they have a resting spot over here. I don't even know if this group I'm at is even have rested yet. Okay. Also, when they have a high fitness, they have a real high chance of getting a rare coat, melanistic, or an albino. Other deers that got piebalds and stuff like that. I don't know if that counts in the piebald, but anyway, I think that's the way the game's set up. But anyway, so we want to keep the high fitness animals in the herd and get rid of the low fitness animals. Number one, you can tell, like, if you got a 1-star, he's a mature, he's probably not going to mature into a 5-star. But if you have a young one, as we're looking at now, that has a 1-star, he can easily get up to 5-star if the group has a good enough high fitness. Also, you want to have a 1-to-1 ratio of females to males. So we have 1 male, 2 males, 3 males. That's going to be a male. That's 4 males. That's a female. That's a female. I think that's a male. That's 6. And then there's a big one right there. 7. He's right there. 7. 7 males. We have 1 female. 2 females. 3 females. I think there's one behind this big guy right there. Wait, are these 2 females? Yeah, these are both females. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. There's one right here. So we should be taking 1 male out of this group to make it 1-to-1. But there's not really a good one to take out unless we have a mature one. Now, we have an adult 2-star. Now, he could easily get to, when he gets to mature, he could be a 3 or 4. The thing is, right there's our big boy. Right here's our 5-star. See how his horns are bigger? And his face is bigger. He's going to be thicker. Compared to this guy, his horns are much smaller, shorter. Same thing with the female. You can actually look at, if you look at we're looking at a young one, and he has like pretty good horns on him, and they're pretty symmetrical. That both of them are the same. Both of them are very similar in length and size, and they're not growing abnormal. There's probably going to be a good one. We have a young one here, so we're pretty much good on the count. I think our count's about right here. Kind of cool they're moving close to us. When it got to mature, when the animal got to mature, it was going to die soon. That is not the truth. When it gets to mature, it's only 16 years old. The first time. Now, we don't know how long this guy has been mature. So, we have 16 to 22 years. So, the difference between that 4 and 2 is 6. We have 6 years for this guy to get bigger, possibly bigger, and a better score. For trophy reasons, right? Same thing with an adult. Once he turns adult, he goes 5 to 15, and a young is 1 to 4. So every time you play 30 minutes in the game and you change the time, it changes to a different period. 3 periods sleep time after you've restarted skip the time. Every 3 periods is 1 year. So if he's at 16, we could have 6 more years, which would be 6 times 3, 18 more cycles before he turns full mature. Now, he could basically, what we're saying is, he could stay in the group, and the group could get bigger and have a potential to get another 5-star of the group, I'm assuming, because he's a 5-star that's in the group that's improving the group altogether. That's what I'm assuming. So basically, he makes babies with the female. The female produces another 5-star. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my understanding of it. So, do we shoot him or not? The first 5-star. I think what I've been doing is shooting any mature animal. I was wrong. Now, I've been seeing a lot of melanistics lately, and I did get an albino. There's actually a melanistic in that group of wolves right there. See the butt of that wolf? There's a melanistic in that group. And I've decided not to shoot her because she's a young one. I want to shoot a big one, a bigger one, a bigger female. So I'm going to wait on her. Welcome back, everyone. We're checking out a Sitka deer here. This is a 4-star. We're looking for collar variation and symmetry when it comes to the antlers. Let me make it a little bit brighter. There we go. That's a little better. We're in photo mode. Certain difficulties, you can turn the zoom up on the photo mode, how far you can go in. We have it set for medium. That's my difficulty. You can see the left and the right is pretty similar. Length, thickness, width. I wonder if we can unpause it. Here we go. Now we can see both antlers are pretty close to each other. From left to right, almost all the points are exactly the same. Let's pause it again. Yeah, he's pretty close to being almost perfect. Basically, that's what we're kind of looking for, a perfect deer. To get your fitness, getting your fitness up will make the deer more symmetrical. We are not going to shoot him. You can go into photo mode by just pressing escape, go into photo mode right here, and then you just follow the commands on the screen. We're paused again, as you can see, and he is over here. Now, I can't see him now, but he is a 4-star. He's a mature one, so he's not that gray. Now, he is different color, but he's not that gray. I'm going to let him go another year, I'm hoping. This is the first third of the year. So we've got one, it'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll skip to another year as long as you play 30 minutes in each year. I don't know if it's 30 minutes in game or 30 minutes in real life, but you know, he's making noise over there. So that's what we're looking for as far as game wise, as far as getting a perfect 5-star.